What am I doing at Absolute Bagels, you ask? Well, I really missed Melanie, so I went and visited her during my spring break. So that's me at the park with Lola. That's the Hudson River. This is in Washington Heights. We went to get some Dominican and Puerto Rican food. It was delicious. Melanie tried to show me what it's like to be a real New Yorker, so we went to a speakeasy. I've tried to do all the things that I didn't get to do during my last trip in New York, but I was like a tourist machine last time, so there wasn't too much that I missed out. But we went to Little Italy. I had the worst pasta I've ever willingly paid for, but it was also really cute, and Nico was there in spirit, so don't worry. Melanie tried to take me clubbing, and unsurprisingly, that's just really not my scene.
Welcome to I Should Have Brought a Rain Jacket to New York. I'm going to the Met to party hard. Last time I hated the Met. I'm very directionally challenged inside of buildings. And so I got like stuck in the Asian art wing for an hour.
Not only am I directionally challenged, but I failed to grab a map. This is where I got lost last time, so I'm not even gonna go in there. I'm gonna turn right back around.
Even though I didn't like the Met last time, I decided to go back because I wanted to see their Mayan art exhibit and an exhibit they had showing ancient Greek art and how the statues really would have been painted and they weren't just like the white marble that we're used to seeing. Next up, I went to the New York Library. It is a beautiful building.
This is my impression of a real New Yorker. I hate going into Midtown. Wow, I made it.
The Macy's store is really just like a giant mall, so nothing really to show other than the cool wood escalator. I'm a sucker for dim sum, so Melanie definitely went to Chinatown more than she normally does during my visit. I entered the lottery to be an audience member in the Drew Barrymore show, and it was awesome.
We weren't allowed to film anything inside, but it was amazing. Honestly, I got a little emotional. She's just so nice, and she took 30 minutes after the filming to just chat with her audience, and I just thought that was so nice of her. So I enjoyed it.
Yes, I took a 15-minute walk out of my way to see the Sesame Street sign. Don't judge me.
Something about me is I have a weakness for street vendor hot dogs.
I went and looked at the St. Patrick's Cathedral, and it was gorgeous. One of the most beautiful cathedrals I've ever been in. And then, I'm not sure if this was in Corona or Astoria, but we went to this Egyptian restaurant where you pick your fish and tell them how you want it cooked. So good. Near the Staten Island Ferry, there was this fish carousel, and it was adorable. I loved it. I'm in love! Staten Island Ferry is free, and when you get to Staten Island, they have some really nice outlet mall shops, so it's also a good way to see the Statue of Liberty. Then we went to St. Mark's Place to get some kebabs and some dumplings, and we also got some boba, and it was one of the best boba drinks I've ever had. The next day we went to Flushing, Chinatown, and my heart was incredibly happy. We ate good. We had a wonderful time. Then we went to Jackson Heights to stock up on some Peruvian ingredients and to go to an Argentine bakery.
He's following me!
It's a Melly.
I regretted eating so much in Flushing because I wanted to eat things here too. Stood in line for 4 hours for the chance to get standing room tickets to Moulin Rouge, and it was stressful but worth it. Then Melanie met me at the Stardust Cafe mainly to enjoy the singing. The The next day we went to the Rubin Museum of Art, and this isn't a place I've heard of before, but I would highly recommend. It was very interactive, engaging, and really interesting. I had some really beautiful art and things to learn.
I'm headed to the biggest St. Patrick's Day parade in the world.
I went to the Morgan Library and Museum. It was also really beautiful and interesting. I probably wouldn't pay to go in it, so go during one of their free evenings and you'll get a nice little experience because it's tiny. It doesn't take you very long to see everything there is to see there.
Going to the Museum of the Dog.
Since Melanie and her roommate both had dogs, they wanted to go to the Museum of the Dog, but I would not recommend. It was kind of lame, a bit of a waste of time.
It's like the Nintendo game. Lola, you want some dog beer?
After bringing the dogs back home, we went to the Whitney Museum of Art and got to see their Puerto Rican exhibit, which was very interesting as well. The next day, we went to Williamsburg and Brooklyn to go thrifting, but I didn't get anything because apparently thrifting is out of my budget there. But still had a good time, got a kick out of all the random things that people were selling.
How are you enjoying your thrifting?
If you're in Williamsburg, I'd recommend getting this dairy-free pizza that we got. It was really good. And we also got to go see where Zendaya worked in the Spider-Man movies. And they do actually wear the cute little outfits that she wore in that movie. So that was cool. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but Sweet Pickle Books is kind of lame and overrated. So don't go out of your way to go see this. And then we went to the historic Cats to get a sandwich. And just like that, my time in New York came to an end, and it was time to say goodbye.